Hi, this is Claire from Fashion Bomb TV, and we're here to interview Blake Scotland, the owner of Contemporary Women's and Men's Boutique on the Lower East Side in New York. Okay, Blake, so tell me about how you got started in the boutique business.
My dream job was always to own a store. I thought it was an awesome thing to have a space where people could come and not only shop, but just feel really comfortable. It's like, you know what? Like, people have done this. People used to do this. People used to decide, you know, to have a business and they could do it. So, you know, I can figure this out. Like, I'm going to try to figure this out. So, the two things I knew I needed were a space and merchandise. We went to trade shows, Capsule, Coterie, different showrooms around the city. We buy the things that we want to wear. And that was the most critical lesson up front, was just to make sure that everything we put in the store is something that we ourselves like love and feel great about. And walked in here, and I just instantly knew that this was the place I wanted to be. It was everything I wanted. I had in my head, like, my dream store would have exposed brick, it would have exposed beams, it would have like all these things, and I just came in here and there was no electricity, there were no lights on, and I just walked in and I was like, this is it.
What kind of blueprint did you use? Did you read a certain book, or how did you know exactly what to do and how to seek out an investor?
You have to convince someone to really believe in you enough to give you a lot of money. And that there are all these elements that you can't necessarily prove up front. I sat, you know, on the street and counted the number of people that walk by who look like my customer. I mean, it's a lot of almost guesswork.
So for someone who's looking to do something like this, what are 3 huge tips you would give them?
It's impossible to prepare for the sacrifice with regard to your lifestyle. I sacrifice my exercise and health and eating habits and everything just to just to work.
Financially, what should they have in order?
I've read stories about people who start boutiques with $1,000 or $5,000. You can start a store with much less capital than you probably think. And people do all kinds of things, consignment or vintage stores, or, you know, a mix of all of the 3. Be realistic about the costs, and to give your business enough time to be successful, because it doesn't happen overnight. There are all these things that go into retail, and some of them were like, as far as how to decorate a space or set up a space, visual merchandising, things I didn't really know about. I tried to do everything myself at first, like realizing that if you don't have experience or expertise in a certain area, to consult with people who do, to allow people to help. Yeah.
Wow, that's a great lesson.
And third, to enjoy the process, enjoy the small successes and the small milestones that you reach all the time.
And be sure to visit Blake Scotland's boutique if you're ever in New York. It's at 62 Clinton Street between Rivington and Stanton.
Thanks so much for this. It was really just a really good time.
And so much fun.